know her as the Grammy Award-winning country music star, but few know of the battle LeAnn has been fighting since she was just a young child. Rimes suffers from psoriasis, a severe skin disorder that affects over 7 million Americans.
And now she's sharing her personal story to help others, to help us, and to help you. You've been famous your whole life, so in other words, you've been in front of the camera dealing with this. How did you choose to deal with it?
It was really hard. I've had this since I was 2, and I was by the time I was 6, I was covered on 80% of my body, everything but my hands, feet, and face.
So, psoriasis.
Yes.
What do we know what causes it?
It's an autoimmune disorder, basically. It's a chronic skin disorder.
Now, but you said you've been covered up to 80% of your body at times, so what makes it come and go?
Stress can aggravate it. There's so many triggers. For me, stress is obviously a big deal because of my life and what I do, but I've finally paired up with my dermatologist and really found a right dermatologist and the right treatment for me, and there's so many treatments available. We're encouraging psoriasis sufferers. There's 7.5 million people living with it. We're encouraging people to go get treatment because I think a lot of people think that there's no hope for them. They've tried every drug possible, and there's so many things coming, down the line, and there's a lot of hope out there.
And I imagine it would have psychological effects as well, because
big time.
You're suffering from it, and you don't really know what to do about it. So help me understand this, because a lot of people hear the word psoriasis and they go, what is it? What does it look like? So it's a rash, right?
It is. It comes up in red, scaly, itchy patches on the skin. They can crack. They can bleed. It's very debilitating mentally, physically, and it's hard. I think psoriasis has now been linked to diabetes, heart disease, depression. So we're trying to encourage psoriasis sufferers to really get the treatment that they need, because it is out there. And there's a website called StopHiding.org, which is a great place where psoriasis sufferers can go and learn more about the disease, what their treatment options are, and they can also kind of get into talking to other psoriasis sufferers and learn more about what other people do to manage their disease.
It's not actually a cure. It's just a way to deal with it.
There's no cure. We're still learning a lot more about the disease and what causes it. But yeah, there's a lot of treatment options out there, so you can deal with it and manage it.
On this day of the Michael Jackson burial and concert celebration, I do have to ask you, as a performer, whether or not your paths ever crossed with one another.
No, we never crossed. But obviously, big influence, I think, just as a musician to everyone, especially when I was a little girl. He's a tremendous performer, and it's very sad. It's a very sad loss.
And that's going to be happening, and we're going to be mourning that loss and seeing a concert. It looks like it's going to be released on DVD at the end of the day with all the celebrities they have over there.
You can learn more about LeAnn's organization. You can go to foxandfriends.com as well, and we will have a special link to her organization, StopHiding.org. Thanks so much for sharing your time with us today.
Thanks for having me.